for the garage. Not really, but kind of. So the air blows from this ice. It's grabbing right from this ice pack. And I also have on these from Walmart. The blow, and it changes to a couple of different settings. So it can get super cold. Like, listen how loud it is. Whew. And then off. So I'm gonna set it on the medium. We're gonna cut some last minute vinyl for the job we're working on. I'm gonna put you here. And yes, we're working out in the heat, so I'm gonna put you over here just a little bit so you can see the cutter cutting. So we're gonna set this up. We're gonna turn the cutter on first. There we go. Already got it set, so it's not a lot. It's gonna be some red for the front door, saying not an exit. So we'll start with this. I'll get this cut and then we'll move you. Start opening the cutter software. And I'm letting my ladies be shown a couple more times before we do the mastectomy, and they're not around anymore. So I figure I might as well. I mean, it's not their fault the cancer attacked them, so we might as well let them have a little more coverage before they no longer exist. Ooh, that is working, that cold air coming from there. Let's see. Would you like to finish repeating? No. Alright. So we're going to cut this, and then we have a little piece of black that we have to cut, like a long run. I wonder if I have a scrap for that. Maybe this will work. Maybe. Let's see how long the run is. Alright, so let's start with the red, since it's already loaded. Import it from the desktop. Let's just do them separate. So, we're already ready over here. Alright, let's let her roll, see what happens. Good. You can turn the light on when I need it. There we go. So 6 days till surgery, so we have to finish up the last of what needs to be done before that happens. So that's kind of what we're working on here. Just trying to finish some of that up. Yeah, I think that's it. Because once surgery hits, I'm not going to have the same strength. And I did have a solution for the other thing, and that was that thing from yesterday where I said I wasn't going to be able to finish. Well, we're going to do it after his grand opening, because it's not something he has to have to open anyway. So we're actually going to do it after his grand opening, and then I'm just going to supervise. And I got a couple of, my wife and my stepdaughter, we're going to use them to come out and put it up. I mean, they've worked with me before, clearly. I mean, this is basically a family business. So, yeah, they're going to come out, help it out. I'm going to guide them through it and, just work from a supervisory supervisory position. You know, once the tubes and everything come out, because we're not going anywhere dirty until that's taken care of and the doctor clears us. But I got into weight because it just doesn't make sense to put it up now. But this, you need to get up so people know they're going in the right door. Because he's got some front doors that he doesn't want people coming in. He's got another door that he wants them to come in. So let's get this done. So this is number 1, not an entrance. Alright. So we'll get this. I guess it's not that big. It's pretty big though, huh? I'll just do 2 of them. There's one. Put it off. I'll move you guys over here after get done with this part. I mean, technically we could just do 1, not an entrance. Not an entrance. I think that's what we should do because, yeah, because he's not going to want to pay this out twice anyway. So we're done with the bread and the not an entrance part. So take this off. Now let's see what we got for this black and how big a piece that is. Right, yeah, we gotta bring the art in. So this piece is 10 inches. So that'll do it. This piece will work. You can see what's going on here. We're setting the machine. So we hit origin, and now it knows to start right here. So then, we get it ready on the computer and tell it, hey, go ahead and cut. And then it does the cut. Boom, done. Okay? And so now, we are done with this machine. We're going to power it back off. Alright. And I always keep things cleaned up behind myself, so we're done with this. We're just going to go ahead and give it an unplug. We're going to go ahead and roll it where it goes. Onto this software. Unplug from computer. And we're just going to put this back where it goes. When we're not using it, we try to keep it set back. Okay? Alright, now, next step is over here. Let's get you guys set up over here. So, this is the weeding process. So we're going to go ahead and get the fan going this way. Goodness. Doesn't need to be going both ways now. It needs to be going right on up. Whee! Our ice made fan. Pop a little water in. And now we weed this out. I'm gonna put a ruler here and get a straight edge. That way I can roll this little piece up and save it for another job, because sometimes there's little things that come up, and this is too big of a piece to be just thrown away. This would be good for one of those little projects that come up, see? It's a pretty big piece. So we're gonna roll that up as if it were a full roll. And then add it to our bin. Yes, I am pretty tired today still. Kind of working on when did I do that? On Thursday. So on Thursday, all that extra work I did, up and down, still having that chemo in my system, was really, really hard. Because, you know, there's just a whole fatigue that comes from it, and boy, the muscles get worn out. Like, stuff that I used to be able to do, I'm not doing. And I have to push myself. Like right now, I mean, I am still pushing myself a little bit today, especially after Thursday's day. And then I still was up doing a bunch of stuff yesterday because I had my sisters coming from my surgery just to be here with me. And that is trying to have the house clean when she gets here. You know, I haven't had a lot of energy going through chemo, so haven't really been able to keep everything clean the way I should, but it's just been hard. So there's the entrance card, if you can see. I'll show you. I know it's mirrored right now, but we'll get the other half now. And see, that's something people don't really talk about so much. I mean, I guess a lot of people are starting to talk more about it, but there's a fatigue, like a muscle fatigue that comes from chemo. You know, yeah, we always see the, in the movies, the nausea and all that, and with the drugs today that they give you, the pre-meds, the nausea really isn't even that bad. That's not even the real issue. The real issue is just the fatigue. Like, your muscles are tiring out so much faster. Like, you can't handle this heat. Like, that's why I've got all this extra stuff on for the heat, like my little fan here. Because it's, especially in a place like Texas, the heat can be really unbearable. And I was able to handle the heat a lot better before. And then it also pushes your menopause, like, it'll push you into it a lot faster. I mean, for women, that's the thing, like, I've been having a lot more hot flashes and stuff since, and waking up in sweats since the chemo. So now the last thing we have to do is put this transfer tape on. Here it is for the not an entrance, right? So it'd be crazy to have to install each of these letters by themselves, right? So we have this thing called transfer tape. And a squeegee. So we put this on it. And you know, part of this video is so that other people who just get this new cancer diagnosis, and they're like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna be able to do this? And I'm gonna be able to do that? And my answer is yes, just a little slower. I mean, like I said, I've worked all through this, and as you can see, I'm still working. 6 months of chemo. Yes, I get tired. Yes, it's a lot faster. But I mean, 6 months of chemo, and I'm still doing stuff. So anybody that you just got a new diagnosis, and you know, it's not the death sentence that it was years ago. I mean, medicine's come a long way. People are surviving more and more. The type that I have is called triple negative breast cancer. So, I mean, they say it's super aggressive, which I believe that because, I mean, I didn't even feel anything. Basically, what I found was I was feeling it in my hands. My hands were swelling up first. And thank you, Twilight. But, yeah, my hands were swelling up first, and I had no idea what was going on. And basically, that was because the cancer had gotten into my lymph nodes, and it was causing my hands to swell. And so, meanwhile, my PCP is sending me to hand doctors, right? Because I mean, where else would you send somebody that's having a problem with their hands, right? So, but the whole time it was the cancer. And by the time, you know, I went for my mammogram, I mean, it was already at stage 3. And they put the little letter on it, 3A. I mean, 3 is 3. Because it had went from my breast to my lymph nodes, but I hadn't felt anything. I hadn't felt a lump. I didn't know anything was there. So, yeah, I guess, I mean, I was scared at first with the stage 3, and it's still a scary thing. I mean, it's not like I'm all in, like, oh, it's no problem, everything's great. No, I mean, I still have the mastectomy surgery, which I'm nervous about, but look, the thing is staying in faith, I think, and having trusting God is where I'm at. You know, I feel bad for people who don't have God, because I don't know what they're trusting in. I mean, I guess the doctors, I don't know. I mean, I'm not down on them. I just feel like it's easier to have something to believe in, something to have faith in. So, I mean, but the actual point of this whole thing was, you know, of this video today, was to show other people, you know, you're not going to be completely debilitated because of your cancer. You're still going to be able to get things done, and you know, it's not such a death sentence anymore like back when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s. You know, when you heard that, it was like this, it was scary. And so that was my initial reaction as well. But it's not how it is anymore. We've come a long way. The medicine that I'm being given, this what is it, immunotherapy, and that stuff came out in 2021, so it hasn't even been out that long. And and they're seeing a lot of miracles from it. And I mean, I'm a strong person, and I have a strong faith, and you know, we find our own strength. You know, once we get out there into the situation, I mean, we start to realize we're a lot stronger than we thought we were. So, like, yeah, I mean, 6 months after chemo, 6 days out from surgery. Oh, I guess now we're at 7 months after chemo, after 6 months of chemo. You guys can do it. Anybody who comes across this, just know you can. We're not going to put transfer over this because it's just going to be something I'm going to peel and stick onto a board real quick. But yeah, that's it. That's the work for today. I'm going to say hi to Fikrian. Hey, Fikrian. I might have said it wrong. But hello, and I know I told Twilight, thank you. Thank you. I'm doing as best I can. And thank you guys for watching again. Again, I will keep you guys updated through the surgery and all, let you know how it goes and try to give a testimony and some hope. Whew. It is hot out here, so I'm going to end for now. I got done what I needed to do out here. Just going to put up this roll of vinyl back where it goes. And then I'm done for the day. Tomorrow's my birthday, so we're just going to try to do a little something tonight. Thank God I get to have my birthday before the surgery. I get to actually enjoy it. But, alright, that's it. Thank you guys, and I'll post something soon. Bye.